Virgo, welcome to your weekly horoscope for May 11th through the 17th. My name is Athen. Let's go and look at your chart for this week. So right at the beginning, Monday, Tuesday time period, we have Mars shifting into your ninth house. I think you've already been thinking about these things with Mercury there. This is everything that has to do with travel, expansion, the bigger elements of life, spirituality, philosophy, astrology, divinity. Anything that opens up our mind, body, or soul is the ninth house, essentially. And so this is a transformative time too, because your energy and your motivation has gone through a transformation here with Mars going across that cusp here from your 8th to your ninth. So I think there's definitely things opening up. I think you're very much more, you've already been pretty optimistic, but I think, with Mars here, you can be optimistic about what you can achieve, about what you can do in regards to those things in general. Ninth house matters. So the key here is balance, because that Mars is going to be opposing up to Saturn all week, going exact Thursday and Friday, which I'll talk about. So just be patient with it, work hard at it, and that's, utilizing this opposition. Now on Monday, we do have your Sun sextiling up to Chiron here, who's been transiting your guys' 6th house. So the things relating to the day-to-day environment, the work, the developing of crafts, self-improvement, things of this nature, you've been feeling very revitalizing. There's just been this healing energy with Chiron there, and also going with the flow too, with Neptune in that 6th house also. So whatever that's been, it's been a very long, many years here with these two, even these two planets and asteroid. So anything relating to these things on Monday, I think you'll find very healing. Okay, so I think, it's a great day for the routine, the diet, getting up early, all these things. I think you'll find that very healing, or developing crafts, whatever it is that you're involved with that 6th house. So that's Monday. Now, Thursday and Friday, so, up until Thursday, things are quiet in the chart in terms of aspects. But as we get closer to Thursday and Friday, we're going to be feeling this opposition more and more. So this is, that opposition again between, this new motivation stuff that you might be involved with the 9th house. But then there's Saturn. Saturn's been transiting your 3rd house of communications, of teaching, writing, sharing, learning. Saturn is helping you get very serious about how you communicate and how you think. Thinking seriously, thinking practically, and how to think long term, and very, again, just patient in general. So that's the energy you want to work with this week, especially Thursday and Friday, because there's all this expansion. You see, 9th house is everything. It's very broad. It's very big. 3rd house is very practical, very day-to-day, especially when Saturn is there. So finding that, patience and balance and pragmatism and hard work when it comes to these 9th house things, but remembering that it's a balance between these expansive elements and these day-to-day elements as well, and your communications, making sure you're communicating and thinking groundedly and very constructively. So that's going to be a energy that we can certainly feel. It doesn't have to be challenging, because if we step into Saturn, if we're willing to be mature and responsible with these areas of life, then we can feel very it can be very constructive, very positive, and all of that Saturn energy can then go into the 9th house and really help us move forward with these 9th house activities. But of course, it's patience too. So things are slowing down too, because we're in this lunar cycle. At this time, we're going to be in that balsamic time period, gearing up for this new moon, because we have a new moon on Sunday. So the lunar energies are low here, okay, anyways. But thinking about it, thinking about these things, taking action in that slow way is certainly on the table. Now, Friday and Saturday, we do have Venus, who's going to be trining up to that Neptune in the 6th house, and then squaring up to the North Node in the 1st. So this whole year, by the way, has been about your guys' self-image, your goals, your drives, your ambitions, whether you're feeling this personally or not. The North Node in the 1st house means that you guys have had the opportunity all year to move towards all these things relating to self. And so if you look at this year, you'll see that. And this is where the North Node is going to be transiting for the remainder of, for almost the remainder of this whole year here. So a great day for anything relating to those goals and drives. Now, it's a square, which isn't like a personal planet square, which can be, like a tense aspect. It's just that there's an opportunity here for you to work constructively towards these goals and things, Friday and Saturday in particular. But it's relating to, probably your work, because with Venus here, you guys have been making, probably making connections at work and enjoying your work, hopefully, with that Venus in the 10th. And so it can be very constructive for these things when you utilize the 1st and the 10th house constructively like that. So I think things will certainly, there'll be some growth opportunities for both those areas. Now, Venus is going to be trining up to Neptune, though, when this happens. So this is really softening things up, making it very nice, actually. This is always about, just tranquility and enjoying tranquility, because Venus in the 10th, although this is an uncomfortable spot for Venus, because Venus likes to be at the bottom of the chart, Venus in the 10th is saying, okay, look, there's a lot of things going on in the public realm. Or that you can enjoy, rather. Maybe there's relationships, maybe there's the connections, maybe there's the enjoyment that you're involved with in that area. And so now with a trine up to Neptune is suggesting that you guys can, really enjoy it in a peaceful sense. Calm it down, relax, have that spiritual energy to it, Friday and Saturday, whatever it is you're involved with here in that 10th house. And it can be, very supportive in terms of, something nice there. So a very nice day, Friday and Saturday, for everything relating to, again, goals, your career, but also relating to, we go back to all this health, routine, and diet stuff, which has been this 6th house, because your 6th house is being activated this week, Monday, and then here on Friday and Saturday as well. So I think you'll find all these 6th house matters, the routine, the health, the diet, all very tranquil and pleasing as well, and very supportive to whatever it is that you've been connecting to at work. Now, the new moon is going to be going exact on Sunday night for those of us in the States, so very late on the week, but still very important. It's going to be right on the cusp here between your 8th house and your 9th house. You've already had a new moon in your 8th house. This last lunar cycle was about the deeper elements of life, transformation, connecting to your relationships and other areas of your life in that very deep level, and having that truthfulness, honesty, transparency. And so you're going to have another new moon in that 8th house. Excuse me. And that's going to be right on the cusp between the 8th and the 9th. So while it is about these 8th house matters, it's also going to be about these expansive 9th house matters. There's a transformation happening, especially with the new moon happening so close to the cusp between these two areas. It's like a metamorphosis. It's like a butterfly coming out of the cocoon. So this next lunar cycle, the next 30 days, the next 6 months from this point, is going to be about this transformation. It's like things are opening up, they're expanding, they're becoming bigger, they're becoming broader with that 9th house, you see. So very nice new beginnings relating to both of these areas, expansion and transformation. And the thing we want to do with the new moon is we want to reflect on it. It's a time of going within. It's not a time of making any decisions, but thinking about where we want to go for the next lunar cycle, next 30 days, and the next 6 months. Now, this new moon is going to be opposing up to Saturn, again, suggesting the importance of patience here. This is a very patient week. It's a long-term week. So especially with the new moon, just reflecting, thinking long-term. And again, it's all relating to these communications and thoughts and things like that. So remember, the patience there will assist you. Bring in the Saturn energy here. Think long term. Think realistically, but not so realistically it becomes overbearing and overburdensome, you see. And that'll be a nice new moon for you guys. Now, one thing I want to mention for you, Virgos in particular, is that your ruler Mercury is going to be going retrograde early on next week. So you are going to be feeling a slowing down of energies anyways with this weekend, as we approach this weekend. So again, with Mercury retrograde, because it's your ruler, it's a time of rethinking, taking it easy, going within anyways. So it's all corresponding with everything else that's going on in the astrology. But with Mercury, it's more the day-to-day environment, the day-to-day things, making sure you're being conscious of those things and bringing that attention in that area of your life. So Virgo, I hope you guys have a nice week. If you're new to this form of astrology, do check out masteringthezodiac.com, or if you'd like a personal session, and I will see you all next time. Take care.